Hey guys, how's it going? We are getting ready for KISS Super League today. Gonna have some fun. So let's get things ready to go. Why am I not? There we go. Got to move over a little bit and get some things going. Turn the mic up a little bit. Hope everybody's doing well today. And we are going to do a little course recon today. So we got a little bit of time before the race starts here. We're about 30 minutes early. So today we're riding Mighty Metropolitan Loop is the loop we're riding. So we're going to do a little course recon. Yeah, KISS Super League. You got it, Board Pilot. So we're riding behind a firewall right now with a simulator, and we're going to show you what this loop is all about. So my guy here is just running a simulator at about 4 watts per kilogram. Cruising along. We're going to go here flat roads. This is the flat road section from the start-finish line, I believe heading north, if that's correct, toward the north end of the park. Random riders appear on the Zwift Power start list. Let me look here. I'm not seeing any randoms for me, so here is the start list that I see. Just one rider. Oh, just this Andrew Blackwell down here. Yeah, I'm not sure how he snuck in there. Maybe somebody that Zwift accidentally added. Not sure. Yeah, this guy. Not sure what's up there. Hey, Frank Bugsador. Second kicker blew up too. Oh no, Bugsador. So mine is due here anytime. I actually have one earphone off my ear because if my dogs go crazy barking, I'm going to have to go answer the door. Because that would be the UPS man. So we are just test riding the course right now for the KISS Super League. You guys can see what the course is like by this test ride here. Nice flat course here to begin with. They're going to have a little bit of distance here before they head up the hill. You see, I've got a little bit different setups here today. Yeah, Bugsador, they really took care of me. When I sent them the message, I told them I may have to race today. It's scheduled for AM delivery, which that's actually UPS's fault, not Wahoo. Like, I saw the shipping form and it said AM delivery. UPS has not delivered it yet. So that's on UPS, not on Wahoo. So if I had to race today, we'd be in trouble because we don't have it. But they're estimating the delivery time between 11 a.m. and 3 p.m. It is 12:30 right now. So they're probably going to interrupt us right in the middle of the sprint at the end of this race would be my guess. So we're probably going to do this with one ear open onto listening for my dogs barking because it is something I have to sign for. But here, showing you guys the course, we're running up the start-finish straightaway. I think we're going north here. We're going to the non-horse carriage end of the park or the non-KOM end of the park. Up the starting straightaway is the way that this course is going to run. They're going to come down this little downhill right here that we're going through now. And then they're going to make the right turn to go up into the elevated roads. So this is roughly, I think, 12 miles a lap. If I'm correct, 12 miles or 20 kilometers a lap. They're going to go down this kind of fast downhill here. This is one of 2 decent downhill descents. At the end of this, we're going to make a right turn, and this is going to be the first of 2, what I'm going to call 2 climbs. Some people wouldn't call this a climb. It doesn't have a KOM or anything like that. But looking at Zwift Power and Strava, from this right turn here to where it flattens out on the elevated roads, we're looking at somewhere around a minute to a minute 20 effort. And when I say an effort, we're talking an all-in effort at probably 5.5 or 6 watts per kilogram. From here to the top, we're looking, you know, at a 1 to 1.5 minute effort. I'm running 4 watts per kilogram on the bot right here, and we're hitting the base of this. Let's call it 1045. We're going up right now. You can see the percentages in the upper right, 10, 11%. So you can definitely see that there's some incline here. We're riding at 8% now. It rides this for a little bit, where it makes the left turn here. It backs off a little bit, so 7-8% now. Remember, they're going to have double draft, so they're still going to be able to draft pretty well through this portion. But this is a considerable climb. Still 5% here as they're grinding, and we're getting close to, we're at 45 seconds now at my guy running 4 watts per kilogram. So it backs off to 4% here. Definitely still slow, but draftable now. At 4%, if I remember right, on the KOM on Strava, for this Strava segment up this climb, it's around 20 to 21 miles an hour. So that's a considerable draft, assuming they're going to go up at that full-on effort. It is a considerable draft up this section, but it's still going to be a lot of pain. We saw 8% on the lower portion. It backed off to 4%. Now we're hitting 8, 9% on this upper portion. So it's got a good kick to begin with. It backs off a little bit in the middle, and then it's got this good kick to end off with. We are now at 1.5 minutes climbing at 4 watts per kilogram, and we still have a little ways to go. So at 4 watts per kilogram, this is probably going to be a 2-minute climb. I expect them to be down under 130 in the race, but a 130, you know, we're getting close to the efforts that you're talking about on maybe the Watopia forward KOM there. So we're roughly going to be at 2 minutes here. We're starting to level off here. We're starting to see the crest over the top. 4%, 3%. So here they're going to start accelerating at this point. It basically took us 2 minutes at 4 watts per kilogram. So this is going to be the first significant climb in the race today. That's really going to put the hurt on some guys. So we'll be interested to see how that goes when it comes race time, how they attack that. But I expect some people that don't know the course and that will get caught out on that little portion of climb. And now they're going to roll through the elevated roads, which just like all of New York proper racing, nothing's flat. Right? It's always up or it's always down. Here, -2, 3, 4% rolling through this section. They're going to have a big head of steam. They're going to be going fast. Boom, as soon as they get to the end of that. This one isn't one that I really had marked on my radar screen, but here you've got another kick. 10% right here. This is like an Ocean Road climb, 10, 11%. This is steeper than coming out of Ocean Road, but I think it's going to be a similar type effort. You're going to hit it hard, climb up out of there, and have to then go again, right? It's just going to continue to hit you with these little sections like this. It still hasn't flattened out. It's still 2% here, so you can't even get to the top of it and kind of grab a really good draft quite yet. You see, you go straight through this connector. They could have went right and cut you across to the other side of the elevated road, but we're going to stay on the left-hand side here. We're going to go over top of the lake below. Let's see if we can get, while we're cruising through this upper roads, let's see if we can get a better view of what's going on around us here. Doesn't look like maybe this will work here. So this is the upper roads. Over there, and the elevated roads over there in the trees, you see some cars in the distance. That would have been the start-finish straightaway that we were going the other direction on just a few minutes ago. So that's what you're seeing over on that side of the screen. Over on this side of the screen, over there on the other side of the lake, that is, you see the other elevated road going over the lake. That section over there is where you've got that big false flat kind of drag. That's the hillier portion of the base of the park over on that side. We're essentially going to be right over top of start finish up here in just a second. Is essentially where we're at on course right now. Still a little bit of a climb here at the end of this section, going up 5-6% again. Nothing huge, but we're getting into, you know, rocking and rolling like we do through the Essies in some of these portions. It's never flat. So up that 6%, down to 5%, back up to 8%, 7%. Again, rolling through here. Another downhill, 7%. So you hit these and you hit them right. A little bit of effort on the uphills, nice coasting on the downhill. Like I said, especially with the double draft, these are significant little kicks here. And here we've got another one. You get a nice little run off that downhill. Looks like we're going to hit another one that's probably going to get close to that 9%. We're at 7 and we still got more to go. 8. Will we get the 9 or 10% up here? 9, 10, 11. Still going 13%. We touched for just a second. So still nice little kicks through here. Gonna put a lot of fatigue into the legs of the racers in these sections, of course. Gonna make the left turn here, and now we're gonna go over toward the KOMs in the upper roads of this course. Gonna go look over here, see if we can see them off in the distance quite yet. We can't quite see them off in the distance yet. Going to be over in that direction that we're going to get up into those upper roads, the direction we're looking now. So we're going to get over there and see what that section of the course looks like too. Just riding our fake power around here to see how things go. While we're doing that, notice I am riding a new set of wheels. I have Zip 858s on this now. On the Zwift Aero bike, this will be the rig that most of the All-Stars will be riding in the race. They may choose a different wheel set, but we'll all be on this frame set in the race. The 858s are the wheel of choice if you can purchase them with your drops. For this race anyway, we're not allowed to ride disc wheels, so the 858's the second best wheel behind the disc. We're not allowed to ride the Tron bike, so I know at least Adam Zimmerman will be on the 858s today. If you guys don't know, Zwift has a live event going on today for the race as well. Ian Bibby, John Mold, two of the winningest racers and the most point-scoring racers of KISS Super League are at the live event, along with, I know, my teammate, Adam Zimmerman, is in the live event. There is a Cofidis rider in the live event. I believe there is a Ribble rider in the live event. I don't remember all the names. I do know Ollie Peckover from the Dream Team is also in the live event today. So it's a total of 8 riders in the live event. They're in New York City today. How fitting, we're on a New York map. They're in New York City live. Boots on the ground, all lined up in one event. I've got a few sneak peek pictures from some of my teammates that are there. So gonna be fun, I think, on stream today too. So see some real suffering live, some real late. I don't think they'll show them live, but you know, weigh in person. That's 8 more riders that are at a live event that step on the scale, that ride neutral equipment, that have an opportunity to prove that what they're doing here is correct. You can look straight ahead of me now. You can see that road to the sky coming up. We're going to turn left here and we're going to go up this elevated road directly in front of us. So you can see just up ahead here, we're going to make I believe we're going to make this first left turn and we're going to go up. Up, up, up. Yes. And we're not going to go up the forward KOM here. We're going to go up the reverse KOM. This one in the race is going to be somewhere, the KOM time itself is probably going to be around 2 minutes. But the KOM that we will be timed doesn't start here. This is the forward KOM starting line. We're going to go up to the next intersection and take a right, which takes us onto the reverse KOM, and there's another starting line. So when they're measuring their efforts for this climb, they can't measure it for a 2-minute effort to get up this climb. They really have to measure it for probably a 2.5-minute effort, or maybe even a little bit longer, because you've got this lead-in into the climb. So they're going to make this left-hand turn. You can see we're already climbing. We're on a grind. You do one kick, you flatten out. You're going to do another kick. And that's what a lot of this climb is about. It's going to be kick, flatten out. Kick, flatten out. And when we say flatten out, we're flattening out to 4%. We're kicking to 10, 12, 13%. So big kick here. We're going to flatten out to almost 0 here. Take the right turn toward the reverse arch and go the rest of the way up. So you can see here, we've already done a 1-minute effort since we crossed that first line at 4 watts per kilogram. At 4 watts per kilogram, we're already a minute into this climb, and we haven't started the timed marker yet. So you get this little reprieve. I don't even know if you call it a reprieve. You'll get this opportunity to draft, to gain some momentum. Here's where the timer starts. From here up is going to be a 2-minute effort for these guys, I believe. Somewhere, the fastest ever times up this one are somewhere in that 2-minute, just over 2-minute section. So that's what I would expect going up here. You can see it's a nice, this way, on the reverse KOM, this is a pretty steady climb. There's 2 sections in it that kind of flatten out, but the forward KOM has a lot more of the kick and rest to it. You've been coned 2 times for this one. Yeah, Matt, I'm hoping and I'm expecting, based on what we saw at London, or I'm sorry, at Richmond, they'll have the cones turned off for this. I don't know what the cone time is. Matt, do you know the cone time on this one? The bad part about this one on the cone time is it's 2 minutes. Okay, that's what I thought. I expect 2-minute KOMs here. The bad part about the cone time on this one is there's this section that we're coming up to right here that's kind of flat. And if you have something like an aero helmet or something across this flat, you can really bust off a lot of time. Yeah, this section right here, you drop to a 1%. Big drafting here, you can get big momentum. Like we talk about the cone time, if somebody drops an arrow here and sprints across this flat, you can really pick up a lot of time on the KOM. Not sure that I would race that strategy, but if you're looking for the fastest time up the hill, that's a good section to do it. So you got that short reprieve mid-climb. You're going to climb up into, I think what we call up here, the station. It's some sort of train type station for the next section of flat, and then you're going to make a left-hand turn to go the rest of the way up to KOM. So a couple little stair steps to this climb. The key to this climb for the All-Stars for me is getting up these stair steps with a group, so when you get to these flat sections, you can get just a little bit more rest. On this flat section, this one's not real long, but if they get a speed up over this 15, 16 miles an hour, you can get another little draft. And really, this one is the one you got to hit hard. This one here is super steep. This one is a grind to the line. You get up to that peak, and then you can see the KOM ahead of you. This one here is a really, really, really big dig. We're going to burn this power up while we're at it. I'm really excited for this race, actually. I said I was going to put on my heart rate monitor. I need to go over and do that. Just so you guys can see my heart rate at the bottom to see if it's going up or down. So at this point, you're pretty much up the hill. You see that banner out ahead of you, and the hill is tapering off. So these last few seconds of the hill, 15, 20 seconds at this pace. In the race, it's probably 10 seconds. This last 10 seconds of the KOM timer is just a mad sprint to get back up to speed. These guys are going to be coming through this banner at 25 or 30 miles an hour once they get up that hill. And then they are going to fly back down the hill. So we've got about 13 minutes until the race starts. We may pick up the pace here just a little bit to see if we can get back around to start-finish. I'll probably restart this, close it, and reopen it to come back into the game. I don't want to take this out from behind the firewall with these KOM times and stuff on it. I don't want all that stuff to register up on the server for those guys. So we'll probably close the game and restart the game before the actual race starts. Get in with those guys and watch the race from there. So far, it looks like Justin is in the team car. Justin's the only one in the team car. This is one important part, I think, about this course is... as soon as you get up over the hill, you've got this nice descent to rest on. The important part to that is, one, critical in climbing. When you get to the top of the hill, you want to make sure you're with a pack, because if you're 3 seconds off at the top of the hill, the pack is going to run away from you because they're going to have this huge run coming down the hill. But if you can get to the top with a pack, you've got a minute or so on that downhill to really get some recovery. So now at 5 watts per kilogram, this is still the race course. You see, we're going to go back across this elevated road. You still have half of a lap left, essentially, after, distance-wise, after the KOM is done. So in this race, they're going to do 2 laps. On the second lap, there's still 5 miles to go once they get down this hill. So if someone gets away on the hill with the double draft, they're still going to be reeling people in. So a hard effort is going to be hard to get away from still. We're going to get, looks like the live event is going now. So we're going to try to get that one started now. See if I can't get the audio working for that. And it looks like my audio's off, so let me get the audio from my second computer going here. Got it. Okay. Yeah, it looks like a really big venue that they've done here in New York City. Looks like we had a little blip there, guys. Sorry about that. We're going to exit Zwift, and we're going to restart it now. Not sure what happened to my stream there. Apologies for that. I'm going to turn my pacer down a little bit. Getting the Super League Zwift power set up. Okay, we've got Zwift power up now. Let's get into the game. One trick for you guys. We're going to ride the Mighty Matt loop. For any of you guys that have watched the, oh, don't hit the T button, don't hit the T button, one key, if you come into the garage this way, little tip for everybody, if you come into the garage this way and close out of it, the first time you go into the garage during a ride, now I can hit the T key without going back to the ride screen. So, one little tip for you guys on the ride screen. So, we're going to let my rider ride a little bit forward here. Hey, how's it going? I'm ready to watch. Oh, they lost some lighting on the live event. So guys, I got to take a break here for just a second. We're going to stop here on course. I screwed up and I disconnected, or I reconnected Zwift before I closed it that time. I got to grab my phone. I got to plug it in so I can message with Adam during the race too. So I'll be right back, guys. All right. We have heart rate now too. Gotcha. We're going to sit here for now, looking behind us. These guys are going to come flying out of the pen. Actually, let's move forward a little bit further. Let's move up the road so we can look backwards. There we go. Not sure why we're dropping here, but the two dongles that are reporting the power here are about 2 feet apart, so I'm not sure why they were dropping there, but let's go up the road here a little bit. So I'm looking to see who Adam Zimmerman and John Mold are right next to one another. Tap to watch. Wow. So on my Zwift companion app, it had a little banner that said KISS Super League Round 7 going on now. Tap to watch. That is interesting. I'm told Adam to give John a elbow in the sprint. They're right next to one another. If you look right behind the commentators right now, you can see Ian, John, and Adam all right there together. I think this may be all we get in the team car today, guys. It looks like maybe Steve couldn't find headphones. Ooh. Steve. I'm not getting Young up here. There he is. You guys got this. Couple punchy climbs, otherwise we're sitting in the pack. It does rock and roll a little bit up top. There's a few rollers and false flats and stuff, so just kind of watch your gaps. Hey guys, we're getting ready to go. You're waking up, huh, bath salts? That's right, let's do this. I'm watching over my shoulder to see when they're coming out of the pins. We should be able to catch them right out of the pins. Should be any second now. Watching the live feed, they're at 25 seconds, so I imagine they're going to be rolling around the corner here. Let's get the bots going here. Come on. There we go. We're going to start rolling. Biggie Salts. Hey, Choppa, what is up? Here we go. Getting in the pack. Time to rock and roll. Somebody lost their cadence sensor there. Their power's changing though, so no big deal. Gonna try to get one of my teammates here. I got Steve Young here. See who I got a hold of right now. Looks like we dropped a couple off of the back already. Hey, Kitten Little Bits. Thanks for the host there. Oh. Looks like we got 3 off the back already. We're going to watch Steve here for a minute. See who's going hard at the front. We got a Polar at about 5.5 at the front, but with double draft, that shouldn't go anywhere. Use your power-ups if you can, unless you get a helmet. Save it for the end. If you don't have a helmet, burn those power-ups, though, so you get more. Laverick. If I find him, I'll, if I spot him here, give me a minute to see if I can spot him. Gonna use my phone to do a little, Zim had a dropout. Zim had a dropout. Adam had 2 dropouts there. That's unfortunate. Looks like Adam had a couple power dropouts. He's 5 seconds back. He's chasing, but he's still getting dropouts. Yeah, I think Adam's in trouble. Yeah, he's at the live event, so hard telling what's going on there. There's 8 guys in one room, so. Alright, guys, this is the climb. Stay on it. This is about a 1.5-minute effort. Yeah, he's got to go hard, though. Yeah, the dropouts are going to kill him if that stays like that. Sending Zim messages. Great position, Justin. Great position. Just stay right there. Adam's 23 seconds back now. Good job, Matthew. Good spot. Looks like there's about 40 in the main pack now. We got about 40 in the main pack now. This guy's chasing, so... Yeah, there's some guys up here. Alright, we're packed up now, guys. Not much they can do where they're at now. Guys, looks like they're holding some guys at 5.7, 5.8 in the race, 5.9 average in the race. Trying to look to see who's off the back at this point. Looks like there's 4 riders that have fallen off. Zimmerman's catching, Oliver Robinson, Ed Hopper, and Kevin Vermark are off the back as well. So we'll see. We got 3 guys in here. 3 guys we can still score some really good points if we hold on tight here. Steve Young, Matthew Drujean, and Justin Purificati are still in here. A lot of tough rollers here, guys. Just stay in the pack. Adam's got a couple guys around him back there to draft with, but there's no way they're coming back now. Adam got, looked to me like I saw at least 4 or 5 significant dropouts on power. He's in the live event in New York, so I think we're fighting the normal live event stuff. They've got 4 riders, you can do it pretty well. You get above about 6 riders, and you get big-time A&T plus dropouts. Somebody's got to make a plug-in trainer. Yeah, I was watching him. Even when he was chasing back, he was still getting dropouts, so it was pretty bad. Right now, it looks like he's racing. He's racing in about 50th place. out of this pack. They will throw a few more out the back before they get there, it looks like. This is a 40-kilometer race, or 24 miles. It'll be just under an hour for a total here. Nice pack placement, guys. Just ride there in the back. Nothing's going to happen till the climb. Let's see if we can go back and check out where Adam is. Oh, he's still getting dropouts. You see that? I went to his ride there. He's still getting dropouts really bad. Somebody... he's still getting them, guys. Look at this. How frustrating is that? Day after an FTP test, I'll do normal riding, racing, and stuff. An FTP test is a hard workout, but if you only do an FTP test, it's just an hour workout, 20 minutes at FTP. You can jump into just about anything the next day after that. Yeah, I mean, I'd do what you feel like doing. It depends on how much volume you normally ride, Matt. Here we go, hitting the climb, guys. So, this first section of the climb. Alright, guys, here comes the climb start. It's going to be about a 2.5 to 3 minute effort from here. Just hold on to the double draft here. 2 little kicks, and then there's a flat section. You'll take a right turn and go again. Yeah, Adam will do well for what he can do. This isn't Adam. We know that. Every time we've went back to him, we've seen big dropouts, so we know what's going on. Little gap right in front of Steve, guys. Little gap right in front of Steve. I think, Matthew, you're okay. Justin, push forward on this flat here if you can. Make sure you're staying that draft ahead of you, Justin. They're getting really strung out here. There you go, Justin. There you go. There you go, Justin. Keep fighting. Keep fighting. Stay on those wheels. There's a little flat section just 50 meters up here. Get that draft. Get that draft. There you go, Justin. Get that draft. There you go. Get that draft. There you go. There you go. There you go. Come on, Steve. Keep pushing, Steve. Don't let these guys run away from you as they come around, Justin. Keep digging. Grab this pack. There you go, Justin. Grab these guys. Whew. This is a tough, tough, tough course. I'm going to try to move forward here to see how Matthew's doing. Nice job, Matthew. Stay tight here, man. These guys are crushing it. Just get up this kicker, and there's a little draft for the rest of the way, Matthew. Hit this kicker. Nobody left behind you, Matthew. You got to hold on to these wheels. You got to hold on to these. It's broke behind you, Matthew. It's right here. You got to get to these guys. You got to get to these guys for the downhill, and then you got it for the next lap. Yeah, I'm live coaching the All-Stars. Come on, Matthew. They annihilated it, Matthew. This is it right here. There's nobody behind you. Hold tight to the wheels. Sprint rest on this downhill. Pull the rope, pull the rope. Come on, Matthew, you got it. You got it. You guys are back. What a climb, man. What a climb. Guys, they just blew that race apart. They blew that up, guys. 15 guys in the front pack. 15 guys in the front pack. Great job, Matthew. I can't... I gotta wait for the other guys to come into this section of road to move backwards to see them. John Mold's off the back, guys. That's a big deal. John Mold's off. Only one All-Star in the front, guys. They have completely shattered this. Guys, look at this. I'm moving back still. I haven't even found my other teammates yet. Hey, good effort, Justin. Settle in here. Do all you can here. Probably no point in working. Guys, I'll be right back. My kicker's here. Give me a minute. All right. I'm back. Sorry. That was not my kicker. That was my wife. But she can answer the door now. Unless they're willing to share the work here, Justin, there's not a point in doing a lot of work. It's not going to improve your position much unless you guys are working together to catch that pack ahead of you. All right. Come on, Steve. I'm just trying to move back to see where everybody's at. All right, we moved back up to the front pack. Matthew, I'm going to stick with you in the front pack for the most part. So you're going to go down to the end of this and go back down to the park roads, and you're going to come back down the end. Basically going to do a circle around that lake on the park roads. The next significant hill will be a repeat of what you just did. Kicking up there, but you know how to ride this. Dangerous gap there now, Matthew. Kick it, kick it. Yeah, stay on these guys. That's getting dangerous there. Ride this guy with the power up. Yeah, there you go, there you go. You got a nice little downhill, Matthew, so this should come back here. You're going to get to the bottom of this hill, and you're going to make a right turn, and it's going to be a really hard climb. A short one, though, Matthew. So you're going to make the right turn at the bottom here, and it's going to kick 10%. You're going to need to kick that pretty hard for probably 15 seconds here. Right here at the bottom, you're going to make a right turn, and you're going to have to kick. There you go, buddy. Perfect. Short downhill and then a false flat. So who's in this front group? Mold is off. We've got Ollie Jones and Alex Wester in here. We got three Ribble riders up here. I see one Oliver's, one Dimension Data, three of the Dream Team. Three of the four Dream Team are in here. So they're going to take some points away from us again today, based on the way things look right now. We got three Canyon riders in here. Madison Genesis has got two that have not made this cut. Tom Moses and Ian Bibby are here. So this is an opportunity for the Dream Team to pick up some points today. So this is an opportunity for the Dream Team to pick up some points on Madison Genesis today. If they climb this next climb, though, like they did the first one, it is going to be ugly. They're going to blow this completely apart. Trying to look to see if Zimmerman is still in here. Zimmerman's still fighting. He's pretty far off the back. I think he's fighting those power dropouts, I think, still. Yeah, where's the Ollie Peckover? There's only three of them up there. Ollie Peckover, who's at the live event in New York, is in 30th place right now. So he's not up there. It's three Dream Team riders are in the top 15. This is all about making these next two hills, Matthew, and then you can out-sprint them. This guy is off the front. There is a guy off the front, but make everybody else work, Matthew. Just hold on to the pack. There's big team numbers up here that can work to pull this back. Ribble, Canyon, and the Dream Team all have three riders in here, so they can work. You see my heart rate that went up down here? That spike in my heart rate from running up the steps? This is all going to come down to these last two hills. This is brutal. Can this guy hold on? So the guy out front has held 5.9 for the race. His current heart rate is 192. He has held 6.0 for 20 minutes in the past on Swift Power. Save it all for the climbs, Matthew. If you have a power-up that's not a helmet, use it so you can get a different one here. We're going for a helmet for the finish. This is a brutal race, guys. They blew this race apart. Okay. No power-up. No power-up. Drujan sounds pretty calm here. He sounds pretty good. I'm having a hard time listening to the race coverage. Zimmerman, I think, could be in here. I'm a little bummed by that. But nothing we can do, man. Flat tires happen, right? Okay. Probably save it for that big hill unless you need it on the kicker up into the elevated roads. Yeah. Your only chance at a power-up before the finish is at the top of that hill. There's 8 guys at the live event, but we only have 1 team member at the live event. Ian Bibby, John Mulder there. So Bibby's in this pack, I think. Somebody was asking about Laverick. Laverick's right here. Laverick's in that first chase group, it looks like. Young found somebody to ride with here. 37th place. Nice pack here, Justin. You're catching a couple guys. Just keep working. Keep working. You got it, buddy. Keep chipping away at it. Yeah, Bibby's in the front group. And Tom Moses, which is Bibby's teammate. But he's not... Moses isn't at the live event, I don't think. It's Bibby and John Mold. And Mold fell off the front group. Just trying to look through a little bit of the stats here. Zimmerman's just got bad luck here. Nothing he can do. We all know Matthew's a beast. He's got a good racing history. He's done a lot of live events. He's proven himself over and over again. We know he can he can sprint like crazy too. Lawrence Carpenter from Ribble. I'm not seeing that name in here from Ribble. No Ribble by that name. Ed Hopper. Who else do we have from Ribble? John A. Whoever that is. Dan Bingham. And Alex Lures. Lawrence is Wiggins. Okay. Trying to look. Alright, here's climb number 1, Matthew. A lot of drafting on this climb. Just stay in the pack. Yep, Carpenter's back there. He's in that pack with Adam Zimmerman. So there's 3 Wiggins guys back there with Zim. And then there's a Wiggins guy with Steve Young back there too. And then there's a Kofidis guy back in there. It's a pretty good pack forming around where Zimmerman's at now. Yeah, I'm surprised they got dropped too. Nice job, Matthew. Trying to look to see what the gap is behind these guys too. They lost Motrim, but then other than that, it's a big gap. Great job, Matthew. Alright, catch your breath here and ride these rollers the best you can. Stay tight in the pack. They're getting so spread out I can't see further back into the race. You're down to 14 now. Big kick right here. This is a big kick right here. Good job. It keeps grinding a little. Whew. What to do here. This is stressful. Somebody needs to make a plug-in trainer. There's a huge gap behind you, Matthew. Yeah, somebody just needs to design a plug-in trainer. The trainer can even replicate an ANC Plus dongle from a hardware perspective, so when you plug it in, your computer just thinks it's an ANC Plus dongle that's receiving the power. Like, you wouldn't even have to write a bunch of software for it. If you could make it present to the computer as an ANT Plus dongle, but take the wireless part out of it. Go till you blow up on the climb, Matthew. There's no point in backing off on the climb if you can't stay in the pack. There's such a big gap behind you, they won't catch you. Thank you, I appreciate that. So in the team car, Lionel's in there too, and Lionel speaks better English than Matthew does and understands that a little better. So when I get complicated in my instructions, Lionel translates to Matthew for me, so he knows what's up. Ryan, one of the ODZ guys has that. Justin has that, and Justin Wagner. Sorry, my brain wasn't working, but I don't know that they've got. It's there, but I don't think they've got it functioning yet. Haha, Choppa just needs to understand. Go, go, go. What I was trying to tell him there is, there's no point in giving up on the hill unless you're blowing up. Like, right now, you got to make the top of that hill with this pack. You've got to. The only way you don't make the top of the hill with this group is you've blown up, like, completely. There's no, oh, it's a little bit too hard, I'm not going to make it to the finish. The pack is far enough back behind you, and the points positions for the top 14 are big enough that at this point, it is just make the top of the hill or bust. That's it. So if I was developing the USB protocol to work with Zwift, I would make the trainer look like an ANT Plus dongle to the computer. So then Zwift doesn't have to do anything to code for it. It's just when you plug in the trainer, the computer thinks it's ANT Plus. Exactly, Victor. So basically, you would plug in the trainer would be your ANT Plus dongle. The trainer could communicate its power over that dongle protocol without using wireless, but your trainer could also be the dongle for your heart rate monitor and things like that at the same time. Oh no, he didn't charge his oh, that's awful. My dog was in here. Somebody dropped out because their iPad battery died. All right, climb coming up. Yeah, exactly, Choppa. At least it would take the wireless part out of the power, right? And then the trainer could read your wireless heart rate and those things. And if they have a few intermittent dropouts, that's not as big of a deal. I just got a little shout out too. Nice. Good job, Matthew. Stay in the wheels. Stay in the wheels. Accelerate on this flat so you stay in here. They're pushing hard up there. Yeah, come on. Come on, come on. Good job, Matthew. Good job. Come on, stay in those wheels, Matthew. Stay in those wheels. Stay in those wheels. This is the steep part coming up. Dig, dig, dig. Use that power up. Use that power up. Dig, dig, dig. Right here. There you go. There you go. Stay in the draft. Come on. Stay on that wheel. Come on. One more kick and that's the top. Come on, Matthew. Yeah, that's it. Holy cow, guys. Holy cow. Hey, nice work, Matthew. Just keep riding. Keep riding, buddy. You got that guy catching you from behind. Holy cow, guys. Holy cow. What are they doing? What is their time gonna be? They did 2:05 the first time. Three guys off the front. See if you can work with this guy that catches you, Matthew. Work with him. Keep a gap. Good effort, Matthew. Gosh, that is crazy, guys. That is crazy, crazy, crazy. Those are brutal, brutal climbs. Three Ribble guys are still in the front. That's bad for us because they're catching us from behind. Who's got an Aero helmet in this pack, guys? Who's got the Aero helmet? I think guys have went faster than that, but they get the cone of under 2 minutes gets the cone of shame. So I think that's what you're seeing there too. So guys, we're gonna watch the front a little bit. I'm listening to Matthew a little bit. We're gonna bounce around, check in on our guys a little bit. Yeah, Bibby doesn't have a power-up based on what I'm hearing on the live broadcast. Just seeing who I've got out here still. Come on, Justin. Two guys right behind you. You guys can team up and get rolling here. Come on, Justin. Go, 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 Justin. Nice work. See if we can get back up toward the front. I think once we turn this corner, I might be able to jump a little farther forward. Yeah, 74 green, it's tough because there's guys that are getting the cone of shame that deserve it. So, I don't know. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. What is up here? They are destroying it. So what I think's happening here is nobody was able to bring a power-up into this race. You only had 3 chances in this race to get a power-up. Guys that don't have a helmet, they don't want to sprint. So this is telling me that Ollie's not being the aggressor. Alex is. So if anybody's got a helmet, I think it's Ollie. But I think they're going to keep doing this, guys. I think they're going to keep beating the tar out of this thing. Because if you don't have a helmet, you can't win a sprint. I think I'm going to stay up here and watch. I can't hardly even see my teammates at this point. So we're going to go try to find them once we get this across the finish line. But on my mobile app, I can't even really see my teammates at this point. Dirty Pirate Man, it's hard to say, but it's significant. Probably 3 or 4 miles an hour for the same sprint power. Yeah. Bibby does not have a power up. So I'm going to say Ollie probably. It's about timing too, but yes, in general, yes. An 800 watt will crush 1,000 watt with the helmet. You just accelerate so much faster. Little kick here. You gotta remember, guys, these guys at the live event too are so hot. Zwift does not bring enough fans to these live events. They are so hot. Bibby does look completely cooked, but I guarantee you it is so hot in there and not enough fans. I'm watching the live myself, and I feel for these guys because it is so hot in those events. I think somebody's gonna get aggressive here. Yeah. No, Alex. Don't pull the group. Don't pull the group, Alex. Don't pull the group. Let Ollie go. Yeah, see, the Dream Team fought too hard there. Once Ollie kind of got across there, they should have... Well, they bring a fan, and it's a decent fan as a single fan, but it's not as big as the fans we have at home. They're not in the best position. So, like, there's air moving, but compared to what we do at home, like, they don't want these huge industrial fans or, you know, these ugly fans in their pretty live event shots. So, it's a challenge. I'd like to see him get some blowers like mine up here that are colored appropriately where they maybe fade into the background a little bit, but they can... My blower, you could feel really well from like 15 feet away. So you could put them at the ends even and get a lot of air moving. So Christensen is digging now. Christensen's a little bit off the front. West is back to him. A headwind would be good. A headwind is actually good because also the headwind is a pretty small unit that moves a lot of air. So I'm gonna pick apart these guys racing here a little bit. I think the Dream Team needs to back off a little bit here. They're covering every move for everybody. Like Ollie and Alex both covered the same move, and they pulled the whole pack up to that move. They are the two strongmen on their team. They need to pick one or the other to cover moves and the other one to rest. They gotta figure that out. And where's Nicholas White? Oh, Nicholas White got dropped. Okay. Headwind is probably in my future, but I'm not sure. I got my new setup here with my screens you can see up there and that nice big purple fan in the middle of my upper things. I'm not sure if I'm gonna go with the headwind now or not. So there's not much time left, guys. A mile to go here, maybe. So they're really going to start leading it out now. We are lining up for a sprint. At this point, this is going to be a sprint finish of some sort. And an Aero helmet will win this race. Let's just say it. An Aero helmet will win this race. I have $100 voucher for Wahoo as well, so a headwind is possible for me. I agree, a meat locker would be awesome. Look at him kicking. Look at him kicking. And here they go, guys. Left turn here. This is sprint time. Oh, too early. Too early. Those helmets are too early. Who is that? Archibald. Ah, that is too early, I think. Ah, here they come. This guy's helmet's gonna run out. Yeah. Bibby, Jones, Bingham, Jones, Jones, Jones. Yeah. I don't know, Bingham or Jones. I think Bingham got it. Bingham got it, but it was Ollie and Alex. Second and third for the Dream Team. Good job, Dream Team. Wow. Bibby got fourth. Give us a good sprint here, Matthew. Madison, Genesis, and fourth and fifth. Bingham got first. That's bad for us. Ribble's going to take a big chunk into us this time. Let him get a little pull, Matthew, and just slingshot him. Okay, Matthew dropped a truck. He's on your wheel, Matthew. He's on your wheel. There you go. Grab him. Get back around him. Come on, Matthew. There you go. Slingshot him. There you go. There you go. Dig, 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 dig. You're coming. You're coming. You're coming. Come on, Matthew. You got it. You got it. Stay on it. It was close, but you got him on my screen. Good job, Matthew. All right, Justin, I'm on you. You got it, buddy. Yeah, Matthew had that perfect truck for that slingshot. That live event looks awesome, though, doesn't it? We're going to watch Justin finish here. I'm going to try to catch maybe Steve and Adam coming into the finish here, too. I'm not sure how much luck I'm going to have with them. But we're going to try. And we'll see if we can catch everybody finishing. Tough day for the All-Stars, but man, these guys gave it hell. Man, Justin fought hard to get up that first climb, so did Steve. Just didn't quite get over the top of that first one with everybody. Matthew fought so hard. All right, stay tight here, Justin. Stay tight. Somebody will pull this gap. Just stay tight on him. Come on, somebody's got to go. There you go. Just get the good position for the sprint here, Justin. This is me right here coming across the line. Yeah, Zimmerman, man. Oh, he's going to be gutted. Come on, Justin. Come on, Justin. Head down, go. Head down, go. Yep, yep, yep. Up, up, up. You're catching him. You got it. Go, 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 go. 3 more seconds. Come on. 1, 2, 3. You got it, man. You got it. Nice job, Justin. Nice finish. Yeah, nice ride, guys. That looked awful at the front. Just awful. I feel bad for Zimmerman. He had all the power dropouts in the live event. Power dropouts. I think they figured out how to get rid of us. Yeah, no worries, man. That was a tough race. Yeah. Well, and the front of the group did 2 minutes each time over that climb, that's the cone of shame time. So they were flying. I feel so bad for Zim here. He's ridden away from a lot of guys. But, dang, there's just nothing you can do. Did they end? How do you just spectate a race? There's different ways. It's actually hard to do in normal races now because Zwift makes the races a separate instances now. So Super League's a little different. It's a little easier. If you're just in the open world, you can see the racers for Super League. But in normal races, you actually have to enter the races. Come on, Zim. He's got a truck. He's got a truck. Come on, Zim. He broke the draft. 7 meters, 6 meters, 7 meters, 6 meters. Ah. Nice try. So close. Second highest 1 minute watts per kilogram. Man. Later, guys. Nice work. I'm hanging up Discord. Close Discord. So yeah, this was a tough finish, man. I'm so bummed for my buddy Adam. I know this is out of their control for the most part. The things that you can do to minimize dropouts, but you're gonna have dropouts. I'd like to see Zwift do a little bit more to minimize the dropouts at these live events, but you can't eliminate them. But more could be done to minimize them, and I wish that was the case. You can see here Adam finished in 34th place. Just had bad luck. So I feel bad for Adam. He's my teammate, but also he's a friend. He doesn't deserve to finish back here in that live event. Or if he catches any grief for that, I sure hope he doesn't. He doesn't deserve it if he does. He was USA National Champion from last year. He absolutely deserved that and earned that, and is an honest racer. I raced him heads up at CVR LA. He won that event. I got third place in that event. Between us was a professional triathlete. No doubt about it. Zim is a racer and is a beast. So too bad for him. Great job by the rest of these guys up here, though. Dan Bingham, killer sprint, rode hard. Ollie Jones, Alex West, these guys crushed this hill. And I think Bingham set the pace on the second lap. I think the first lap, it might have been Alex and Ollie going hard up the climb. Man, these guys shattered the race. It was a hell of a race. So I'm not sure that Adam would have been up here. You know, Matthew, they shook Matthew on the second climb. And I'm not sure any of us but Lionel probably could have held on to the pace that they did at the front of that for 2 laps over those hills. I think Adam maybe had a shot like Matthew to get over him on the first climb at least. And it's just a shame. I think even if Adam wasn't able to get up here with Matthew, I think he would have been here in this top 20. Maybe top 25 with Justin here at a minimum instead of down there in that. And it's just the frustration of having to finish that. So, yeah, I mean, it's not, this wasn't coulda, shoulda, woulda, Adam woulda won the race kind of thing. I mean, you never know. But Adam, I have no doubt would have earned himself at least a top 25 position in this race. Very possibly a top 20 position. I think Justin was having a little bit of leg issues today. Like, felt a little bit of cramping and just something wasn't quite right with him. So if Adam was feeling good and Justin was a little bit off, I'd say that Adam could have got over that first climb maybe. And being the light guy that he is, he could have been up here with Matthew for this this top 15 or so finish. So super bummed about that. I'd like to know too, I'll need to go back and research who was in the live event, how many dropouts actually happened. You know, Adam was getting him pretty badly when I watched his. I didn't necessarily see anybody else getting him that badly. So not sure if it impacted very many people or not. You saw Bibby suffering there. You know, those guys in the live event, guys, it is so hard to race well in those live events. You don't have good fans very often. It gets hot inside them. You're not comfortable. You've got an extra amount of adrenaline. The pressure's on. So when there's 10 of us lining up at a live event, you at least feel like you're all racing in the same conditions. So it kind of levels the playing field with that adrenaline and the hype and the fans and all of that. But when you've got 8 guys there and 50 guys that can control their environment, it was just, I mean, it is so hard to match that. So, yeah, Jushan was really close. And that's what I was trying to just help him, you know, just say, hey, like, if you get over this hill, like, it's all about getting over the hill. I mean, that's really what it was. It was all about getting over the hill. If you can get over the hill, you can make it work. So, but all in all, we can't hang our heads about this. This was a good day. It was a great race. A lot of fireworks. You know, the team performed as best they could. And that's all we can do is give it our all. The way the league format is, I still think we need to continue to bring it week after week and do well to secure our third place position. But I do think we can secure our third place position if we just continue to fight the way we're fighting. I think we're at a point where we can race a little more aggressive. The guys ahead of us are kind of pulling away. And if we want to make some moves to move forward, I think we're at a point now where it needs to be about getting the big points, which is getting people up here in the top 3 positions, getting those 25, 20, and 15 point positions. Even in the top 5, you know, you get 10 points for a 5th place. Getting someone above the top 5 gets you big points, and I think we can start racing aggressive for that. We are almost 50 points behind the Dream Team at this point, and we are 52 points ahead of Ribble. With 3 races to go, I think we can hold our 50-point lead on Ribble, and I think the Academy is likely going to be able to hold their 50-point lead on us, roughly, with that gap. So, the way they've been performing, I think what we need to do is we need to go race, we need to have fun, and just throw it all out there and have some fun and race hard. So, we'll see how that goes. I am going to do a ride this evening is the plan. The new kicker should be here in time to do that. It may be here now if I check. It may have gotten delivered while the race was going on. So, nope, still do not have it delivered. So, we'll see when it makes it. But I'm going to call it quits for now, guys. Thanks, everybody, for joining in. Let's check out what the Twitch streamers we've got out there and throw it over to a host to somebody. And call it a day. Vetus had 4 in the top 16. Yeah, I need to go back and look. There was a lot of good teams today. Thanks, Toledo. Thanks for dropping in, buddy. I don't know any of these people that are currently streaming. I see 2 workouts. I think we're just going to give a host. We're going to give a host out and call it quits for the day. So, alright, guys, I'm done for the day. Thanks for hanging out with me. We'll talk to y'all later.